Hey folks, welcome to our RH Kids Rooms After the Purge virtual tour. We're going to show you some of the new things we got in each of the rooms, and we're going to start right here with the nursery. Not a lot has changed right here in the front of the room. We've got our check-in, we've got labels for babies and bags. We do that just in case we need to switch to nursery too. We got rid of a lot of toys in here. There was just more than we needed. So we cleared them out. We pulled out one of the CD players because when I'm in the nursery, I love to have music on for the babies. They love it. I love it. So we pulled that CD player out for you to use. We'll get some CDs in there for you. And then we organized the toys into these bins. We've got the top drawers. We put scarves in there for peekaboo. So there's a couple scarves. They're labeled RH Nursery Peekaboo, so hopefully they won't wander off. Then we've just got some of the toys that we had in there before, the blocks and some of the rattles and things like that. And then in the last drawer, we did mirrors, some good old floor mirrors that you can lay on the floor for baby to have some tummy time. There's also some little hand mirrors that they can, the little older ones can hold on to. So got that new stuff in there for them. Moving on to the toddler room. We purged a lot of toys out of this room. We also used one of the cabinets to store some extra toys. Here's our toy bench. We really are trying to keep all the toys together, so at the end of a Sunday, if you will gather things back and put them where they belong. We pared the books way down and went to mostly board books in this room, just better for those little hands. Then the toy shelf, there's lots of new toys here. Baby dolls and stacking blocks and sorters and spill and fills and instruments. We would love to see this put back together every Sunday as best you can. Let's keep it organized. You can tell I pared down the Duplos. We had way too many Duplos. I've halved it. A lot of it's just dumping and putting back in the basket anyway, and less actual stacking. So moving on over here, again, we have a CD player. I love to have music on when I'm in the kids' rooms. There's the CD player and there's a stack of CDs there. So I hope you'll utilize that. The changing station has not changed, and then the cabinets. There are supplies in the cabinets. There's also a section that's got some of the overload of toys. So if kids are looking for things, you can check out the cabinets. Heading next door to the preschool room. Big purge here too. Got rid of lots of old toys. Added a lot of new toys, added a lot of organizational items. Over here we have puppets, we have scarves, we have blocks, we have coloring books and musical instruments, tons of stuff. We cleaned out this closet. You'll just notice when you open, it's a lot emptier than it was. Should have everything you need in there. You'll notice we purged the books pretty heavily, tried to pare it down to age-appropriate stuff, got rid of one of the shelves that was broken, moved some of the books to some of the other classrooms and tried to spread the love. There are more books in one of the cabinets. if you're just looking for something different. Got our baby dolls. Have our sweet little kitchen. We added some bins to the kitchen to help with just keeping things organized. Everything's labeled. Lots of fun to just have some more spill and fill, kind of dump out the food and then put it all back in. Those little 3-year-olds will love that. We'd like everything to be put back away neatly at the end of each Sunday. Get the kids to help. Got us a puzzle stacker there and a cool little toolbox. All of the cabinets and everything are labeled. The bins inside are labeled. All of our trucks and our Legos. We've got our little people and our animals. Over here we've got puzzles, more of the big floor puzzles, and the bristle blocks are in here. So that's where that stuff is hiding. But we'd like to see all that stuff put back as neatly as possible every Sunday, just to keep things neat and friendly looking each week as people come. And of course, here's our awesome little car track table. We added the basket under there to contain all the loose pieces and all the cars and trucks and vehicles and stuff. So again, we just like to see all that stuff cleaned up whenever the room is used. Moving down the hall to the kindergarten first grade room. Once again, we got rid of a lot of stuff, moved things around. We added this awesome shelf in here. We added some Legos. We added some books, a bunch of good books. We've got games and puzzles and all kinds of great stuff there. Gears, there's a gear set there that the kids can play with, as well as some little transformer dude things that Killian thought was wonderful. So that is very different from what you've had. That'll add some more things besides the old bingo cage for the kids to play with when you're done with your lessons and waiting for the parents to come pick up. We moved this table over here, and this is the teacher supply table. Crayons, markers, everything you could need to do the lesson and to do the art and stuff with the kids. Oh, and there's a box of coloring books and construction paper. So that's another option for the kiddos when you're done with your lesson. And last but not least, we have the 2nd through 4th grade room. Right off the bat, we have this great new little sign-in table. It has everything you need right there in those containers. The numbers are there. The clipboard can be there. Easy to get to, easy for the parents to get to. Over here, we've still got our great table. It's got the supplies. We did a bunch of twistable crayons for the big kids and markers. And then, of course, the scissors and stuff. We got some new dry erase markers for you teachers. And then we got this new shelving unit. And lots of things for the big kids to do, too, when that class is over and they're just running around. You can direct them to do. We've got puzzles, all kinds of good puzzles in there. We've got books. There's magnetic tiles. James built a Ferris wheel out of those, which was really cool. We've got a few games, Jenga and some dominoes. We've got coloring books and puzzle books and word finds and dot-to-dots. And we have Legos. So that will help to occupy them when you're waiting for those parents to come at the end of the service. And for a bonus room, we have a supply closet. A lot of you probably didn't even know this room was here unless you work in Nursery 1. It is used on Sunday mornings as a napping room for infants, but the rest of the time it is a supply closet for the children's ministry.
Say something inspiring, Ryan.
Always listen to Shelby.
Say something inspiring.
Clear eyes, strong hearts, can't lose.